We are kicking off our U.S. West Coast tour today, starting in the northwestern corner of Washington and flying the coastline all the way down to the southwestern corner of California, below San Diego. But today, we are starting at the top. Let's jump over to SkyVector and take a look at our route today. So we will be taking off from this tiny airport up in northern Washington called Sekiu, something like that. And we will be landing down just east of Ocean Shores down here at Bowerman. But we're going to take the coastline down, so I think we'll go up towards kind of Neah Bay like this. Take a look at that. That's pretty interesting looking. Kind of down by this lake, and then kind of make our way down the coastline and kind of around probably this peninsula before we make a left into Bowerman. So that will be kind of roughly our flight today. We will be on the PilotEdge network, so we'll need to be aware of airspaces and any sort of controlled airports that we should that we need to be communicating with people on. So real quickly, we'll look at the PilotEdge map, and again, we're flying in and out of uncontrolled airports today, so we won't have anyone that we'll need to worry about kind of talking to. We could, of course, contact Seattle Center once we're in the air and get flight following. But looking at SkyVector, we only have this one MOA that we have in terms of airspace, the Olympic MOA. It actually, the floor is 6,000 feet, so we'll be well below that today following the coastline down. So we won't really need to even get flight following because we will not be in the MOA. So with that, let's jump over and get in the air.
Sekiu traffic, Cessna 4819 Delta, departing runway 8 to the west, Sekiu. Alright, flip this around, get on the center line here. Flaps out. And we're off. That's a pretty cool takeoff, looking over the water like that. Alright, get up here a ways. Make a turn west. Look for some traffic. Alright. Turn west. Flaps up. Alright, well, we're going to make our way up the coast to Neah Bay, around the Coast Guard station up there, and then around kind of that top northwestern tip of the United States, or at least the continental United States. I should probably go out and around this Coast Guard station since there is some sort of little airspace pocket. We just don't want to go too far over into Canadian airspace. Although I don't know what they're going to do about it if we do. Send some flying Mounties after us or something. Again, we're going down south towards Bowerman Airport today, another uncontrolled tower. So, although we are on the PilotEdge network, we likely will not be talking to any controllers today. We're flying from uncontrolled to uncontrolled, so we'll just be announcing to anyone else on the local traffic frequency that we are in the area. But other than that, it should be pretty light on the comms today. I kind of want to cut across that river there in between. Kind of a cool little town right here on the outskirts. Again, we're just gonna cruise across here and then take the coastline south for the rest of our flight. There's a pretty good sized lake just south of us here. It's not quite on the coast, but pretty close. We'll see if maybe we'll fly over. I've never seen it. It's called Ozette Lake or something. It's flying lazy today, using GPS to navigate. Well, I'm going to use the coastline to navigate all the way down. But we got the GPS going as a backup here. Well, I think that's the lake in the distance there. Big lake. I don't know anything about this lake. Cool little island right in the middle of the lake. Little beach. Again, we're not going through any Class D or above airspaces today, so don't have to worry about checking in with any towers or getting any sort of transition clearances. The only thing that we have is just that MOA directly above us, but again, that floor is at like 6,000 feet, so we are well below that. So pretty easy in terms of comms and air traffic control today. Trying to fly on PilotEdge as much as I can just to get practice. Even something like this flight where you're not talking but you still have to kind of be aware of airspace and still communicate with local traffic at uncontrolled airports is still good practice. I feel like anything I can do on the radio is helpful right now because I just absolutely suck at it. And we're about 55 nautical miles outside of Bowerman right now. We'll make our initial call to Bowerman traffic about, I don't know, 12 to 15 miles out. This little island over here off our right-hand side is Destruction Island. It's where Dr. Evil lives. At least that's what I'm hoping, because it may be one of the coolest things for an island I've ever heard. Destruction Island. Is that... Alright. And we will go ahead and get ready for Bowerman. Bowerman is at 122.7. Again, there's no tower there, so we will just be announcing the traffic when we are in the area. And we'll just get that ready now. Again, trying to stay ahead of things so we have less to do when we're landing. And just focus on landing. Alright, I just checked the METAR for Bowerman, and looks like winds are 210 at 8 knots, so we will be landing runway 24. Okay, we're about 11 miles. Let's go ahead and make our call. I'll go ahead and flip over to Bowerman. Alright, let's go make our call. Bowerman traffic, Cessna 4819er Delta, 10 miles to the west, landing runway 24, Bowerman. Cool little town right out here on the peninsula. It's like pretty packed. This is be a cool place to come check out. Probably nice beaches along here. It's another little airport right here on the right. It looks like on the end of the peninsula. We'll just go right over it, and then we'll hook our left to meet up with our downwind. I'm just happy I can see the runway. Usually in daylight I have a hard time finding the airports and locating the runway directions, so I'm just happy to actually be able to see it. Bowerman traffic, Cessna 4819er Delta entering left downwind runway 24, Bowerman. We'll get out about to this island and turn base. Looking for traffic. Traffic. Bowerman traffic, Cessna 4819er Delta turning base, Bowerman. Alright, turn our base here. It's going to be a short final, so make our call. Bowerman traffic, Cessna 4819er Delta, turning short final, Bowerman. Runway 24. Don't forget to tell them what runway you're landing on. That's a pretty important piece of information. And I just blew right past it. I'm definitely a little high. Also wouldn't be the first time. Come on, baby, drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Actually, it's getting hot after an hour in VR goggles. Definitely have forehead sweat going on right now. I'm just gonna drop it in this freaking swimming pool right here. Cool off a little bit.
500.
You know it, girl. Oh yeah, she's coming down. Here we go. Power's out. Definitely high still. My altitude is wrong. Like, definitely 100% wrong. I don't think I'm negative 50 feet. I'm coming in slow as hell. A little crab action. Oh my god, we're coming in like slow motion. Wait for it, and hook. Oh god. Oh, what is happening? Oh my god. Oh, that was the absolute worst landing of all time. We didn't die, but it was close.
Well, okay, that wraps up things for today. Hopefully you learned nothing from the stellar landing that just happened. But anyways, hopefully if you did enjoy this, do me a favor and like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.